morning, angels. It is currently Wednesday and it feels so nice outside. The sun is shining and I was having my window open earlier and just felt so nice to let the breeze in. And honestly, it was very refreshing because I'll be so honest, this week has been tough. And I do realize that it is because it is the time of the month for me, which I feel like before I kind of like started looking into like cycle syncing, I didn't really understand like the different times of our cycle really does impact how we feel. And I feel like it's just been so fun to learn about and kind of like get into cycle syncing more, because then, you know, when you do get your period or like right before, you kind of don't feel as bad because you realize that like your body is just, you know, you're going through it. And so I really wanted to just take you guys through, I don't know if it'll be like a couple of days, but just kind of how I'm resetting and taking care of myself when, you know, I'm not feeling the best. And it's hard because it's like the sun is out, it feels so nice. You think that, you know, your mood would just be so up and happy, but because of my body, I am still feeling just so tired, so exhausted, so sore, a little bit nauseous, and honestly not the greatest. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to film while I, you know, am on my period and, you know, feeling this way because I don't feel my best. But honestly, I feel like it's the best to show up even when you're down and, you know, your real self, and honestly take you into how I'm taking care of myself. I feel like over the past probably little less than a year, I've really been getting into learning more about cycle syncing and how we can take care of our bodies during the different times of the month. And it's just so interesting. If you haven't looked into it yet, I really highly recommend looking into cycle syncing and like what your body is going through, because really honestly a lot of like people that I talk to, and I know for me, did not really learn about like the menstrual cycle very in depth growing up. And it just, I don't understand why. I don't know, because I feel like we learn, okay, these are the 4 cycles, you get your period here, this is ovulation when you're most likely to get pregnant, and that's it. Like we really did not learn much beyond that. If you did, be so grateful, because a lot of us did not. But anyways, I just really love to learn about like what our body's going through during this time. And last week, of course, before your period, I was in my luteal phase. I was just feeling it. I was like, oh, I think my period is probably coming, because I do not feel good. And you don't know why. It's like nothing is really wrong. It's just everything is starting, everything just, you know, you know, if you know, you know. And so this week I've just been feeling sore. My body is aching. I've had to do different workouts than usual because my body has just not been able to, you know, perform the workouts as much as they usually should. So when you're on your menstrual cycle, doing those like more gentler workouts, doing yoga, a light Pilates, going for a walk, just stretching and doing more gentle movements, you need more sleep, you need to drink more water. There's certain foods also that are really good to eat, like iron rich foods I know are really good, and like beans and more like kale. And yeah, so I've just been really trying to take care of my body, be gentle with myself, and try my best to rest and not overwhelm myself. But it has been hard, especially because this week I feel like I've just had such a long to-do list of different things that I need to do. But honestly, right now I just want to rest. I don't have class until 3 o'clock and it's currently 11:30, which gives me some time to rest and relax.
Because I think there's so much like oftentimes, and obviously associated with like something that maybe is an inspiration too. Like it could be, let's say, a vintage dress or a antique chandelier.
class. Also, apologies if you can hear Betsy eating in the background. She's having her dinner as well as me. My soup that I made earlier is ready. I'm so excited. It smells absolutely magnificent, and I just added some cottage cheese on top for some extra protein, and then some of the little squash seeds that I roasted earlier. And then we have a peppermint tea here, of course. Peppermint tea and just tea in general is really good, you know, for your stomach as well as cramps and just being on your period. And then of course we have to have a sweet treat after dinner. I'm having these little Unreal dark chocolate pretzels. My mom got me some for Valentine's Day, so I'm just having a couple of those after dinner. And I realized that I completely forgot to give you guys a book update. So the other day I started Project Hail Mary. I'm currently reading it online on Libby. I'm on chapter 8 and I'm 30% of the way done. It's really good and really interesting and I really like it. Sometimes it can be a bit sciencey, just like the way, of course it's like a sci-fi book, so the way he talks, it can be a little sci-fi. I'm like, okay, this is kind of all going over my head, but I do really like it. That's a little bit of my book update. I have a presentation tomorrow that I'm doing, so I really need to practice a bit of that tonight, but otherwise I'm just gonna enjoy my dinner and watch a little bit of YouTube. Happy Thursday. Look how pretty these flowers are. I got them from work. They're so cute. I love them. I need to leave here for my meeting soon. I've just had a really nice morning, but now I need to pick my outfit. It has been so nice outside the past week, like in the 50s and 60s, and all of a sudden it's like 30 degrees today and it says it's going to snow. Don't know what that's about. So anyways, I know I need to wear a coat, so I'm definitely gonna probably wear my nice wool coat from Express. I'm over my fur coat. I feel like that's too wintry, so I'm not wearing that anymore. So I feel like this wool coat is perfect for that like transitional period. I think, yes. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, and then I really want to wear my new mauve skirt that I got on Depop. It's so cute. It just has the prettiest pattern. If you can see, it has like brown and pink stripes going through it. So pretty. So I wore that, and because there's like pink going through it, I feel like wearing it with like a pink top would be super cute. Ooh, this cardigan. I feel like that would be adorable with the two. I think that's gonna be really cute. Okay, and then I'll probably add a pink headband, of course. Or we could do a bow. I haven't worn a bow in a really long time. Find it here. There. I think that bow works perfectly. All right, here's the final outfit. This is so cutie. I'm obsessed. I thrifted this cardigan when I was in London last March, which I can't believe that's almost a year ago since I last went to London. That's crazy. Oh my god, that felt like a couple of months ago. That's insane. We have the skirt, so cute. Added some tights because it's cold outside. And I just really love this outfit so much. I have quite a few meetings this morning, and then I have my bar workout class, and then I'll be back here for lunch. It's a bit later. I just had some of my soup for lunch. The leftovers were so good, so yummy. I am so glad. I need to write down that recipe because it was so delicious. And now I just have a presentation to do, and so I tried to dress in something that was a little more professional but still very me, so I feel confident and comfortable. So I'm just wearing this jacket I got from H&M a couple years ago. I love this jacket so much in the springtime. It is so amazing. I just love the color and it's just so chic and goes with so many of my outfits. And then I have these shorts, which I got from Zara a while ago. And then underneath, I just have this sleeveless top that has a really nice pussy bow that I have hanging out of the jacket, which I think just looks so cute. So yes, I'm going to be presenting. I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that it goes well. I'm going a bit early to practice, and then I will see you guys afterwards. Oh my gosh, it is literally a snowstorm outside, which actually feels crazy because the other day it was 60 degrees. I immediately came home and showered because my hair was soaking wet from walking in the snow. But now I have a sourdough loaf in the oven. I ate dinner, so yummy. I'm also really in the mood to bake something. I was kind of thinking brownies. Also, my mom got me those like strawberries and cream white chocolate candies, and I'm not a big fan of eating those on their own just because I'm not like a big white chocolate girl, but I was thinking I feel like putting them in like cookies or brownies might be super good. So I was thinking that maybe we could bake something. I love to bake on like a Thursday night. It's like my favorite thing to do. I also had a new depop package come in, which I'm so excited about. I've been doing a lot of planning for my Eternal Sunshine outfits this summer for tour. I'm just getting so excited, and so I've been doing a lot of browsing and planning for my different outfits, trying to get those planned out now before the summer comes along. I was really wanting to do a polka dot look, inspired by the No Tears Left to Cry outfit. If you know, you know. I'm getting it pulled up here. This look I've been obsessed with seriously since that music video. It just so good, and I have black thigh highs that I can wear, and I found this dress that is seriously perfect. Like, come on, like this is so something Ariana would have worn in like 2013, 2014, and even now I feel like she would too, but I just feel like this is perfect to recreate that look. And then I'm gonna wear it with some black thigh highs. It's gonna be so good, but I just thought it was absolutely perfect for this look and just so adorable. And the Depop seller actually offered to put in another item for free, so I was kind of looking on their shop and finding something, and I found this really cute top that they were selling. I just thought it was so adorable and so cute, and I love like the lacy and the baby doll style. I just thought it was very cute, and I don't really have anything else in my wardrobe very similar to it, but I thought it was still very me. So I'm very excited about that. But now I'm just waiting for the sourdough to be done in the oven, and then I was thinking we could bake something, maybe watch a really good movie, have a nice cozy night in, especially with the snow outside. You can make a tea, make a nice dessert. It'll be perfect. I'm so excited. To go. I'm so excited. I love this outfit so much. We went for like an all burgundy look. The shoes, thrifted. We have the tights, which are so cute, the little polka dots. And then this dress I got from River Island ages ago. I love it so much. It's just so beautiful and unique, and I just love it. And then I just put my hair in a half up, half down bun, which I never do, but I don't know why. I was just in the mood to do it. And then I added a little tiny bow ribbon on the top. I thought that was really cute. And then we have my Coach tabby. But yes, this is my look. I'm gonna go to our little launch party that we're having for the fashion show. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. So yes, I'm excited for that.
But I hope not.
Good morning, angels. It is currently Sunday. Last time I talked to you would have been Friday night. We had this fashion show event, which was really fun, and we got to reveal what our guest company is going to be for the fashion show. Yesterday, I was really just craving an off day. I mean, I did work in the morning, and then I came back to my apartment. I went for a really nice walk. It snowed, as I said the other day, and so there was a lot of snow around, so it was kind of nice to like walk around, feel like a little winter wonderland, although I am really craving spring, but just trying to embrace what we have. And then honestly, I just kind of lounged around. I read and actually finished Project Hail Mary. I finished it last night. I read, I think, over 200 pages yesterday of it. I think I would give it, right now I'm sitting at like 3.5 stars. I think it's definitely like an incredible book and amazing. Like, it's not a bad book at all. It just wasn't exactly for me, but I thought the relationship between Rocky and Grace was just so precious. That was my favorite part of all. And I also just like really loved the like aspect of him like not knowing who he was and then slowly discovering who he was. Like, I really enjoyed that. If you really like live sciencey, like space things, it's definitely for you. I'm not, honestly, like, while I was reading it, I was like, I don't even really know why I'm reading this. I don't know, I honestly read it because Sarah Crowley, one of my favorite booktubers, was talking about it. She said it was amazing, and it's also really highly rated. Like, I think it's at least like 4.5 stars on Fable, maybe probably more than that. So I was like, okay, this has to be really good. And it definitely was good. It just wasn't exactly my type of book. So yesterday I really kind of just forced myself to finish it because I just wanted to kind of move on almost. But great book, just wasn't exactly for me. Today I honestly woke up not feeling 100%. I honestly don't know why. Maybe just kind of getting over my cycle and all of that. So I had a really nice breakfast. I just made a yogurt bowl, and then now I just put together 2 little drinks to kind of help me feel a bit better. We have a coconut water here with some pink sea salt and some lemon juice. And then I just have a hot lemon water here that I'm just drinking. Yum. And then I just have a bit of cleaning around. I really want to have kind of like a nice Sunday reset today. I don't have a lot going on, and I just really would like to get some nice cleaning done. Today, Betsy has a adoption appointment, which is so exciting for her, but also so sad for me because I love her so much. She's gonna meet a potential adopter that is interested in her. I really hope she does get adopted because of course I want her to have her forever home, but I'm also like selfishly, I love her so much, and we've just bonded so much this time around. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a while or watched any of my other videos, I fostered her back in December with one of her bonded buddies, Johnson, but I guess when I kind of sent them back to the shelter because I had to go home for the holidays, they were kind of having a little bit of tension between them, and so they ended up unbonding them, and then Johnson ended up getting adopted, but Betsy was still at the shelter, so they asked if I wanted to foster her again, and we have just clicked so much. I'm just happy for whoever gets to have her permanently. She's just the best cat ever, and I love her so much. Oh, my Shayla. So yes, later today I'll be taking her to the shelter to do her meet and greet with her potential adopter. So I'm just trying to spend as much time with her in the meantime. Oh, she's so cute. I put together my spring TBR yesterday, just really thinking about the books that I want to prioritize this springtime. First, I'll share with you guys the books that are on my physical TBR for spring. The first one, which I'm so excited to read this book because I kept seeing it everywhere last year. I don't know a whole bunch about what it's actually about. I just remember seeing it and thinking the cover was just gorgeous, and it is Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. I mean, just look at that cover. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I know that it takes place in spring because literally in the summary it says, in the spring of 2020, Laura's 3 daughters returned to the family's orchard in northern Michigan. And then towards the end it says, Tom Lake is a meditation of youthful love, married love, and the lives our parents led before they were our parents. It explores what it means to be happy when the world is falling apart. I don't know, I just feel like it sounds so beautiful, and honestly, I haven't heard of a lot of people actually reading this book. I know it's very popular, but I don't know if many people that I follow have read it. I found this at a thrift store, and when I saw it, I was like, it's a sign. I really want to read it. So I've been saving it to read for the spring. This next book, I'm so excited to read. I've had it for quite a while. My sisters and I went on a book shopping date, and we each kind of picked one of the other sisters to pick out a book for, and my sister picked out this book for me, which has been on my TBR for quite a while and I've really wanted to read. So when she picked it out, I was so excited because I've been wanting to read it for so long. I feel like it's really truly the time for me to read this book. I don't know, I've been really called to it lately. So I think that this honestly might be the next book that I read after I finish Iliad. I just really want to read this book. The next book that I've also been wanting to read for a while, and I actually got it thrifting last weekend on Valentine's Day, and it is The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. I've heard so many amazing things about this book from people in my personal life as well as like my therapist. They've all said that this book is just life-changing and so good, and I feel like it's a book that I'm really going to connect with. I mean, on the back it says, who are you really? What would it be like to free from limitations and soar beyond your boundaries? What can you do each day to find this kind of inner peace and freedom. I feel like it's gonna be so good, and I haven't read a nonfiction book, like mental health, self-help type book, in a long time, and that is one of my favorite genres. I finish those books so fast. I love them so much. So I'm really excited to read this book. And the final book on my physical TBR for spring is How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pulley. This I also thrifted recently. I showed you guys a couple of videos ago, and I've been really wanting to read this book for a while. Every time I see it in the bookstore, I always get drawn to it because, I mean, of course, it's pink and so cute, and I don't know, it just sounds like such a good book. My sister read it recently, and I think she liked it, but I am so excited to read this book. And a couple books I don't have that I'll probably either read from Libby or borrow from a friend. First of all is The Long Game by Rachel Reed. I read Heated Rivalry over a month ago, and I've been on hold for over a month for The Long Game. It's driving me crazy. I think right now I'm 5th in line on Libby for it, and so the second that I get access to that, I'm gonna read it. But loved Heated Rivalry so much, and I've just been waiting so long to read The Long Game. And then, of course, because I read The Song of Achilles and now I'm reading the Iliad, I really want to read Circe by Madeline Miller, and then The Odyssey, Emily Wilson's translation of the Homer, The Odyssey. I'm just so excited for all of these books. I've been wanting to read for a while, and I just feel like they're the perfect books to read in this springtime. So yes, I'm very excited. My roommate and I just went to one of our favorite coffee shops to get some drinks. I got a chai latte with some cinnamon. It was so good. I haven't had a chai in such a long time, but I was just craving it. It sounded so good today. But now I need to go take Betsy to meet a possible adopter. So this may or may not be our last little moment together. Come here. So, hi. Basically, I'm gonna go to the shelter and be with her while she meets these people that possibly want to adopt her, and if they decide they want to adopt her, then they'll take her home to their place, and if they don't, then she'll just come back with me. So yeah. Hi, Betsy. Hi, are you excited to meet your possible forever family? Hi, sweet baby Betsy. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi. Betsy was adopted, which I'm so happy for her, and the girl that adopted her was so sweet, and I know that she's gonna be so well loved. So my heart is very happy for her, but also I'm so sad because I already miss her presence so much around here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead to my bar class, and then once I get back we can make some dinner, and I have a bit more cleaning that I need to do. I really need to vacuum now that Betsy's gone. I can clean up all of her little litter messes. Loved her, but she was a little bit of a messy gal. I made the best dinner. It was so delicious. It was a Greek bowl. I had been looking on Pinterest for different ideas, and then I had bought on the ingredients for them, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I did some rice that I had left over with some tomatoes, some cucumbers, some red onions. I made like a little Greek yogurt tzatziki, and then I made these chicken meatballs. They were so So good. Add a little bit of feta. So delicious. And then I was just doing a little bit of work on the couch and I put on Diary of a Teenage Girl. I had never seen that before. Very interesting movie. Definitely a bit uncomfortable. But I mean, it was pretty good and I really liked the ending, but it was definitely, yeah, very interesting movie. Now I'm just gonna do my skincare and get ready for bed and then do a bit of reading of the Iliad before bed. But I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.